Hello everyone, this is Robert Harrison with BayHypnosis.com. The purpose of this video is to explain to you what is hypnosis and how does it work. If you enjoyed the presentation, please sign up for our newsletter, get on our mailing list by putting in your name and email, and of course we will send you a 32-page PDF report that goes more into detail on some of the concepts I'm about to cover here and gives you some specific examples of hypnosis in action. Now the first thing we want to talk about is hypnosis in science. This is now a real bona fide science. I am in Northern California in San Carlos, just a few miles down the road at Stanford Medical Center. They actually perform hypnosis all the time with people who are allergic to anesthetic. In other words, they use hypnosis to put them into a state where they can feel no pain and they can actually remove organs and perform major surgeries on those people. And so this shows you that this is a real science. This stuff really actually works. Now, it's been accepted by the American Medical Association for over 50 years as a field of study. In fact, recently, the National Institute of Health declared that hypnosis was one of the best ways to manage chronic pain for people who suffer from that. It's also been recognized by Dr. Oz and a number of other medical professionals and on the media, which you're about to find out, as the #1 way to help people quit smoking, and more doctors now are referring people to us for that. And also, of course, weight loss. It's been long known that hypnosis works very, very well to help people change their eating habits and their thoughts and beliefs about exercise and food, because a lot of weight loss, of course, is that psychological mental set point that a person has. British Medical Association has recognized it for over 50 years as well as an effective method for relieving pain in childbirth. My wife recently used it in the last year. She used hypnobirthing as a means to reduce the labor pains as she was able to give birth to our son Dashiell completely naturally and without any kind of pain meds whatsoever. It's taught at every major university like Yale, Harvard, and Princeton, and it's been used by the U.S. military and all Olympic athletes. Now, any Olympic athlete you've ever seen with a gold medal, I promise you, has used visualization techniques, hypnosis, things like NLP to improve their performance and to give them the edge. One of the first big NLP studies that Anthony Robbins and Richard Bandler did had to do with the U.S. military and sharpshooters and reducing the length of time it took to train people how to become a sharpshooter, and then, of course, increase the number and percentage of people that were actually able to pass that test. So this stuff is used all over by the very top achievers in the U.S. and, of course, around the world. Another interesting fact, in 1995, they discovered a piece of technology called the positron emission technology, or the PET, which now measures hypnosis as a theta brainwave state associated with internal focus. So it can actually measure the state, and of course when your mind is at that brainwave state, you're more suggestible and you're more open to reinforcing suggestions. It kind of gives you access to that other part of your mind that you know is driving a lot of your behaviors that are maybe outside of your awareness. Also, the hypnosis has been in the media for many years now. You can see quotes from like the Mayo Clinic New Scientist, Consumer Reports, Penn State. Harvard Medical School says hypnosis can actually help you lose weight. Psychology Today, it's helpful in treating addictions, depression, anxiety, phobias, bad habits. So to really understand fully what hypnosis is, I just need to quickly and briefly go over a few misconceptions that are very common about what hypnosis is not. And unfortunately, a lot of people only know about hypnosis through things like the State Fair, where you see these like stage hypnosis shows, or what you see on TV, shows like Alias, and most of them are pretty inaccurate. What we do here is medical hypnosis. It's not entertainment hypnosis. Hypnosis, first and foremost, is not sleep. Okay? You are totally awake and alert the entire time. In fact, if you weren't, you wouldn't be able to hear the suggestion. Of course, you wouldn't be able to follow it. So even when you see people on stage acting silly and goofy, those people are totally awake and alert, and they can hear everything. If they decided that they didn't want to play along, they could simply get up and go sit down. And likewise, when you're in our office working with one of our hypnotists, if you were ever given a suggestion that you did not want to accept or that you didn't agree with, of course your mind would naturally reject it, as you would at any other time during the day or any other mental state that you were in. But what's really cool about it is if you do like the suggestion and you want to accept it and you want to put it into your life, then hypnosis is probably the best time to do it. Very similar to when you're falling asleep at night or waking up in the morning, that kind of fuzzy state. Really good time to give yourself suggestions, very simple suggestions of behaviors that you want to reinforce, behaviors that you want to start to do more regularly or have become second nature. But it's not sleep, okay? Second thing is hypnosis is not brainwashing or mind control in any way. Like I said, I can't make you do anything you don't want to do. We wouldn't dream of it. And of course, generally when a person comes into the office, they're clear on what they want us to use hypnosis for. They want to quit smoking. They want to lose weight. They want to solve a sleep problem, reduce stress, deal with chronic pain, improve a relationship, or become more effective at work, or perhaps even a better salesperson. So they're very clear on what they want, and that is something that they want help with. They want to embed in their own mind the suggestions, the behaviors, the thoughts, the attitudes of someone who has the result that they want. And of course, this will help them do that more quickly and effectively than a lot of other traditional methods like reading books and listening to tapes that we've all tried. Now, what is hypnosis?